Hey, what's going on, guys? Joker back again. Once again, welcome to another Destiny Weekly Reset. Sorry, I've been very busy. Classes have started back up, so I've kind of been, kind of more focused on that. So I haven't really posted in the last couple days. But here I am. Jack is not with me right now because I don't know. He wouldn't pick up the phone, and he's not on. But oh well. I must, continue on with the show and do something basically. So that's basically what this will be here. Um, yeah. Before we get started into the story, of course, we will do the stuff involving the TWOD this week on Destiny. If you like these streams and you want more, by all means, make sure to like. Also, go ahead if you want to support me. And if you haven't already, you can subscribe. That would be very helpful. You could also hit that bell, even personalize it if you want specifically Destiny-related content. And if you hit that bell, you'll be notified of the next time I go live or I make a video. So, getting to the TWOD, the last sector right now is K1 Revelation on the moon. If I remember correctly, it's not that terrible of a one, but it's still annoying. Somewhat, and it's dropping the gauntlets, so by all means make sure to go ahead and hunt for those gauntlets if you want to. Also, we have the bow being the wellspring weapon today, so by all means go ahead and do that if you want the bow. And we also have Altar of Reflection Pact and Choice. We also have the weekly mission right here, which is the last chance. Infiltrate Sabastian's fortress to recover an artifact linked to acquisition of the light. We also have, obviously, Spire of the Watcher for Pinnacle gear. Preservation. We also have Vow of the Disciple, which the challenge is Defense is down. That's the first challenge. The challenge on those totems. So you can go ahead and do that if you please. We shall also continue on. We have Altars of Sorrow is the rocket launcher. The Nightfall is the Warden of Nothing Strike. Pretty easy, and it's dropping the newly refurbished Wendigo grenade launcher. So if you want to farm that, by all means, go ahead and do this. Warden of Nothing is not that terrible to do at all. Of course, you can do your Vanguard strikes to go ahead and get Pinnacle gear. Like Vanguard Ops, right now the burn is Arc. Gambit, 3 games of Gambit, get you loot. We also have the Crucible right now, which the featured game mode is Rift. Is it 6v6 or is it 3v3? It's 6v6, isn't it? Yeah, meh. You can do that for, or Team Quick Play or Crucible Labs for Pinnacle gear, and also, Glory to get your Rose and get Pinnacle gear apparently. So, those are options. Sorry, I was a little bit tired. Let's see. The weekly raid is the Last Wish raid in the Dreaming City. So if you want any of the Last Wish loot or just Pinnacle gear, go ahead and do it. And Shattered Throne is the Pinnacle dungeon. We also have Dares of Eternity, obviously, and I keep using out of this. We can go to Europa for the stuff. The simulation is indeed agility. And if I remember correctly, it's the warrior that's the Empire Hunt. Yep, the warrior. And the Ashron Abyss is the Darkness Zone. Nightmares are Fanatic Crota Fogoth. The Chimerian Garrison is the Ascendant Challenge, and Riven's Curse is currently growing stronger. Since it is a new week, there are some new seasonal challenges as well that you can do. We have More Than a Weapon 6, complete week 6's mission, and kill challenging combatants. Highest Battlegrounds 5, open 30 Seraph chests and defeat 5 Deathsong Corsairs, CQC loadout, get final blows with glaives and melee. Bonus works for defeating guardians with glaives, defeating combat, and the melee has to be in highest battlegrounds. Seraph Secrets, obtain the secret chest in the exotic mission Operation Seraph Shield. Crucible Ornament, acquire the ornament for the ritual weapon, and absolutely stunning, stun 50 champions. Also, we have I'm pretty sure Kingsfall has challenges. Kingsfall challenge is Devious Thievery, that's War Priest challenge, so by all means do that if you need it or want it. And it kind of sums up all that stuff there, so we'll quickly go to the Eververse store, and I guess we can check what Banshee has. I'll quickly go here and load in to see what Banshee has. Sorry for the disorganization. Again, Jack is not here, and he usually does half of this. And also I am a little bit tired, kind of frantic from the start of the school year. So we'll load into that. And while that happens, I'll cover the Eververse store right here while we load in to Banshee. If the Eververse store would load, there we go. We have for the Hunter the Isochromal Nanofluid Renewal Grasp for 600 silver. This is the featured Bright Dust shop. So pretty cool stuff for Renewal Grasps. We also have Solar Astrolabe for 700 silver. It's a Tiku's Divination ornament. Kind of looks decent. We have Synthweed templates. The daily offer for 600 is the Hardlight Cycle Sparrow. So load is basically a Hardlight themed Sparrow. We also have the Resonant Lunge finisher for 800 silver, which is the Glaive. And we also have the Dance Off emote for 1000 silver. I'm pretty sure that's a reference to like High School Musical. You also have Royal Treatment shader for 300 Bright Dust. It's a decent shader. I highly recommend you get it. You can do some funny things with it, and it looks decent. So that is an option. I'm going to quickly take a pause to check Banshee, see if there's any goodies before I go back in. We have an Anya with Surrendered Well-Rounded, Staccato with Dragonfly Outlaw, Redback with Sets for All Opening Shot, Tora with Tunnel Vision Repulsor Brace, that's an interesting roll, Palmera B with Chill Clip Surplus, and Type In with Repulsor Brace, Compulsive Reloader. Meh, really the only decent one in my opinion is the Staccato roll. But now that that's done, we can go right back in to our Bright Dust and featured stores. So for featured Eververse, as I mentioned, for 300 Bright Dust, there is the Royal Treatment. You can also get your Concentrated Matter Gems and Glimmer Shards, which I remember correctly, Concentrated Matter Gems are 200. And Glimmer Shards are 250. Yeah. Also, you can get the Harpy entrance for 450 Bright Dust. You can also get the Brilliant Idea emote for 700 Bright Dust. I got a good idea. And also Rising Dawn emote for 3,250 Bright Dust. We have the weekly feature Bright Dust store, which there is items that change due to the simple fact that, you know, they sometimes show stuff for different classes. So we have for 1,500 the Infinity Door projection. We also have the Homesteader Xenophage Ornament for 1,250 Bright Dust. Pretty cool. I already have it. For the Hunter, it's the R3 Treads for 1,500 Bright Dust, but if I remember correctly, the Warlock has a Lunafaction boots, and Titans have a Lion Rampart. So, yep, there's that. We also have the Dynamo Current Grip, so this is the Gauntlet for the Hunter, Titan, Warlock for the Arc set. For the Hunter, it kind of looks decent, in my opinion. I kind of like it, so I'll go ahead and nab that. You also have the Trustworked Clipper for 2,000 Bright Dust. It's an exotic ship. Decent looking. You also have the Couch Snap emote for 700 Bright Dust. I'm going to need to get that. I'm gonna need to get that. And then Glaive Mistake for 3,250 Bright Dust. That's funny. We have 4 shaders, 300 Bright Dust each, starting with Butterbark. It adds, usually it's good on guns because it adds like a nice sort of like bark feel on it, like texture on it. Iridescent Coral. So that's Iridescent Coral. Chitin Slate. And Warbrick, which Warbrick is a decent shader as well, personally. Just realized that just makes it look more like an AK. We also have 3 Transcend Effects, 450 Bright Dust each. One of my favorite, the Twin Snakes for Gambit. We have Cabal Shield Breaker, and we also have the Swirling Leaf entrance. So that sums up all those. That was basically a quick rundown of this week on Destiny. And so without further ado, we shall get started with the quest. Progress. Sorry if there's not as much talk. Literally, it's like, for me, the talking comes from basically having another person to talk to, and if I don't have that, sometimes it might be a little harder to talk. But I will try my best to keep everything, you know, less likely to have dead air. Do I have subtitles on? Yes, I do. Interesting, he's above us this time.
Your efforts to acquire the submine data have been proving effective. My reconstruction continues apace. This is not the first time the Hive have sought to steal my weaponry. I froze an entire brood on Mars to stop their last attempt.
Yep, that happened once.
Despite their persistence, they have never once succeeded. In no small part thanks to the Vanguard. This time will prove no different. My diagnostics indicate that we nearly have enough data to complete the repair cycle. Once the warsats are under our control, I will lay waste to the Wrathborn. If they so desire to witness the power of a war mine, then I will gladly oblige.
If they want to deal with the power, fine. Fine, I'll go ahead and do it. Pleased at the progress of his reconstruction, Rasputin reflects on the numerous times I have attempted to gain control of his weaponry. He thanks you and the Vanguard for repeatedly thwarting them. This time will prove no different, he declares. Rasputin informs you that his restoration is nearly complete, and he urges you to collect more submine data so he can show the Hive the full power of a war mind. Victory is within our grasp. The most effective tactic at this juncture is the continuation of offensive efforts. Rasputin's eyes shine brightly as if with excitement. I have secured access to the latest Braid-Tech covert ops implements. They will further enhance your ability to infiltrate the facilities across Sol and retrieve the submine data therein. Rasputin raised his head slightly, looking off in the distance. Clovis developed these tools for nefarious purposes, but in your hands they will save humanity. Extreme Ordnance, the final one, allowing the spawning of power-ups that refresh all abilities and grant a damage bonus against Death Tongue Coursers in the Heist Battlegrounds and Sentinel Servitors and the mission Operation Seraph Shield. Hell to the yeah. And I'm getting close to being able to reset Clovis Braid too, so I'm kind of excited about that. I need more Seraph energy to get what I want. So, what is my quest? If I remember correctly, it is literally just do one of the heists. Hopefully I don't get the Mars one. Yes, swim Seraph key codes. I am swimming in Seraph key codes. Oh yeah, I have to pet the dog. Hello, dog. You're a good boy. Yes, yes. That is now a ritual. Okay, now to go into the Hoost Battlegrounds. The Hoost Battlegrounds. Probably won't do the Legend mode because I kind of don't want to deal with trying to solo that, so sadly, I will probably not be streaming that when I get to it, but oh well. It all depends. I shall do this. Move it to a 4 burst. If it's not already, it's a 2 burst. Good, I do have Stylish Executioner. So yep, it's just basically going and getting things done. Of course, let me know if y'all want to see some Astro Duel. Therians came out, and I'm kind of excited for those.
You're in the thick, Guardian. Hive, taken.
Yeah, no.
Make sure they know you're coming now.
Then there's no time to waste.
If I have the ability to escape that, I'm going to escape that. I am not dealing with that long one. Sorry, I'm not. I refuse to deal with Mars right now. I am not dealing with Mars. At least like right now by myself, I'm not dealing with Mars. It takes way too long. Not my cup of tea at all. And I gotta machine guns. How close am I to crafting this? I am still 2 retrofit escapades away. That is annoying. I really want to craft this so I can start crafting the other stuff.
I require additional data from Malahayati. Its contribution may develop additional strategic assessments.
First, we have to deal with the Hive and the Scorn. Guardian, I believe you have a solution prepared.
Alright. To the moon. This is starting to wear down on me, doing the same event over and over again. But, you know, oh well. It's kind of near the end of the season anyway, because, fun fact, we are roughly a little less than 7 weeks away from, I mean, that's, yeah, 7 weeks. 7 weeks away from, oh gosh, I fell. I'm dead. Away from Lightfall. Boop.
Ziva-Roth's battle song emboldens her soldiers. End it.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay, what the hell is this? Why is it not working? Why am I literally the only one fighting the force here? Like, you're well aware we can't use our supers unless if you fight this. We're not going to be able to use our supers unless if you fight the giant courser. Like, all of our abilities are locked till the courser's dead. Fine, I'll do all the work. Boop, boop. That's something I don't understand. It's like, do your job. Why don't you do your job?
Hatch opening and setting that perimeter tower to friendly. You're welcome.
The Sea of Screams churns with gnashing teeth around Luna. Our enemies are drawn to our presence.
The Hive, the Scorn, their numbers seem endless, but we're used to finding victory against the odds. Let's get that submined, Guardian.
Oh, Static Fate. I thought for some reason his name was State Farm. Alright, bunker time. we go. If I remember correctly, this is Kelgorath's fight. I'll go ahead and push ahead. Wait, no. Kelgorath is Mars. This is the Scorn one. So we'll be fighting the Scorn. Okay. Onward to fight La Scorn. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to do this part too. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Patch me in and I'll get that door open again.
Go, collecting the data. And then it's like the Scorn boss. Oh, we need to kill this person. And reestablish connection. Ah. Connection reestablished. Yes, it is. Okay. Boop. Boop. Oh. Three more and instant super get back. Boop. We are supposed to be collecting the submine data, and you just decide to collect more of the same submine data. Oh no, I'm supposed to collect more mine data. I just go to these places where we already were. That'll do the trick. I don't like the sheer amount of unstoppable champions here.
Cracked it. You and Ghost are clear to move.
Not gonna arrest him. Okay.
Vault security re-up. You know what to do, Guardian.
Yep, I do. Bop. 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 Boop. 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 I just need them to deliver that other one.
Vault open. All right, Malahayati, here we come.
Go. Arc core. V3. Four. Okay. Scorn grenade. Man, I love dying to scorn grenade. It is my favorite pastime. Boop. There we go. Quick and painless.
How has it been working with Osiris again? He seems like he can be rather dry.
Yeah, maybe more like crusty. He's fine, but he's very much a talker and not a listener. Not much for group projects.
Osiris often disregards important safety procedures. Likelihood of injury near him increases by 40%.
I'm not sure if you've got enough of your code back to be joking or not.
I am not joking.
I like that. Man, it's dangerous to be around. You're more likely to die when you're near him. Just saying. I can tell if you're joking. I'm not. That is definitely a step closer to a glaive being done. That's at 3 now, so glaive is almost done. I really want to get a not forgotten. I mean a fire and forget. I am 3 away from that, 2 away from the machine gun, 2 away from that. Tripwire Canary I'm 4 away from. Then I have the Aikilos. I don't think the hand. I think the hand cannon's a drop from other thing. Disparity. I'm 2 away from completing disparity, so I'm close to completing a decent amount of these. I need to do this stuff so I can get the drawing baroque. Gonna need to wrap up this to get the tarnished metal. I might as well get that. That's like, and then there's a bunch of Dares of Eternity stuff. That's man. I want to get that Zoli's Bane. I want to knock that out. So that's at least a King's Fall run that I have to do. Oh. Why is Osiris and Mara here? Okay.
We have no time for pleasantries, Osiris. I bring grim tidings. My Techians have been trying to make sense of Xivu Arath's tactics. Her armies are legion, yet she commits minimal forces to battle.
Minimal forces? Every Wrathborn we cut down is replaced by 2 more.
She could replace them tenfold, so why does she show restraint? Her worm feeds on warfare.
Fair.
The more violent the act, the greater the power she draws from it.
Much like Savathun's worm fed on guile.
I like how the head's like moving.
Do you mean to say
Based on who's talking.
This is not a war. It is a ritual. Her death singers weave their magic and prepare for a grand sacrifice.
Oh, so it's a lose-lose.
Our strategy remains unchanged. Retake the war sets and eradicate the Wrathborn.
No.
Just as Xivu Arath desires.
Yeah.
The Warsats are immensely powerful. Their use would result in unparalleled destruction. She cares not which side is obliterated. Her worm will gorge itself on the carnage either way.
And then she'll freaking destroy us.
Armies into blood sacrifices. And the Warsats would be the blade.
Overwhelming force has proven to be the only effective tactic against the Hive. Without it, I do not know what to do.
Then I suggest you think of something, and quickly.
I will apprise your vanguard of these findings.
I don't like this. First, let's hear from the holo communicator, holo projector. Maybe no. Not yet. Okay. I don't like this. It makes sense. It's basically what it appears to be lore-wise is Xivu Arath is trying to basically have this war happen no matter what, so that way her worm can gorge itself and she can basically destroy everything. Which, so then the best thing to happen would be basically a stalemate, right? Keeping them at a stalemate. Because if we don't make any progression and kill too much of them, and they don't either kill like a bunch of us, then the worm doesn't really get fed that much. That would probably be the best way, because the hive will keep going, and Xivu doesn't care whether it's her people or us that die. Since her worm gorges itself on war. what did I miss here?
Underway. Check, check, check.
I don't like a shot straight. Boop. Boop. Take that. Boop. Alright. Now, how the hell do I get to Zavala again? I think I take this. And Zavala's office is down here, right? Hello.
The Warsats are a means to an end. Xivu Arath will bask in the destruction they bring, and open the Ascendant Plane above Earth, as she did on Tora Bottle. It does not matter who pulls the trigger. We must cease our efforts to restore the War Mind.
No.
I also like how both
We've worked
Keitel
too
and
long and too hard to stop now.
Mithrax are there.
Rasputin is our best shot at winning this war.
That is precisely my concern. He is a weapon made to be wielded.
He is more than a weapon. He's our ally. And he will act in humanity's best interest.
Are you certain? He has kept secrets in the past, acted without counsel or consensus.
So have you.
That's fair.
Rasputin's made mistakes. But he's learned from them. The same as the rest of us.
I want those two to talk.
Then I propose we aim not for total victory, but a stalemate.
Okay, that was cool.
Allow
with the
Rasputin
metronome.
to
Yeah.
prevent Xivu Arath from claiming her prize, and refrain from using it himself.
Ooh, the music's kicking up. Notes of all the
It's
talk.
settled then. We hold the line.
I love the like sheer amount of camaraderie that we have. Like in D1, it was just these guys are our enemy. Now we have the Cabal Empire and we have House Light of the Elixni with us. And now we're like getting our war mind up and I am loving it. I am truly loving it. That's freaking awesome. Speak to Rasputin in the helm. Do I just go into the helm or? I'm loving it. This is nice. It's cool. I like the metronome. I like seeing everybody. Queen, Marazov, Keitel, Mithrax, us, Vanguard, Anna. I love this. I love seeing this. All we need is Savathun, and we have like we just need to resurrect Savathun and have her somehow convince her to be on our side, and we will have like the ultimate coalition against the darkness. It would be great. Because it's setting up for a big battle with all of us versus all the disciple side with, I know Kellis is there, Xivu Arath is there, the witness himself is there, any other witnesses that not witnesses, any other disciples that we might not know about, exist. Hi, doggo. Hello, Rasputin.
I am a machine of war, built for a singular purpose. To destroy any and all threats to humanity. Clovis and I disagreed on what constituted such threats, but not on the means to the end. On Mars, I developed the escalation protocol to combat the Hive. Ever-increasing application of force in the face of rising opposition. Was I playing into Xivu Arath's hands even then? Has she always accounted for my methodologies? What purpose do I serve if my actions place humanity in danger? Am I even capable of developing a solution without mass destruction? This is
Okay,
a
you're having...
calculation I have never had to make.
Okay, you're having an
It will take
existential
time
crisis.
to run the necessary combat simulations. Follow the directions of the Vanguard in the interim. I will contact you if and when I have determined our next objective.
Rasputin reels under the revelation that using the war sets as he had planned will vastly empower Xivu Arath. He is unsure that he can develop a winning strategy without the use of force. This is a calculation I've never had to make, he laments, his voice beset with doubt. It will take some time to run the necessary combat simulations. Rasputin asks that you follow the Vanguard's instructions while he attempts to determine your next objective. Should you choose to accept it, so this is where I will do this later, I guess. A series of automated beeps emit from the dormant exoframe. On a nearby screen, a small prompt appears. Remote download initiated. A data uplink notification flashes in the ghost's eyes. It's a message. We meet again! We have another opportunity to recover one of the weapon components from a dead trop, while House Salvation's attention is elsewhere. In the meanwhile, I've been doing some research on the Haka Heavy Industries with the Cryptarchs. Turns out this corporation was heavily invested in the Golden Age pursuit of xenoarchaeology. The concept that the solar system has been visited by aliens and left evidence behind. Now, I heard tell of some xenoarchaeologists operating on Mars, and that Anna Bray had even been researching one. Once upon a time, I don't know what this has to do with this weapon, but I'm going to keep looking. Meanwhile, your mission is to recover the next schematic instructions to follow. Ven 092. This is the Outlaw refit. I ranked up. Neither of these are freaking deep-sided. Yay. I love non-deep-sided weapon. Oh my god, Dynamic Sway Harmony. That's actually kind of sick. Tap the trigger. Triple tap. Okay. Do I have any upgrades I can give the man? No? Okay, so I'm going to need to hunt down upgrades. And I'm going to need to rank him up, and I'm going to need to pop one of these. So I can get the weapons. This is almost done. This is somewhat decently close. This is like 3 off. This is 1 off. I'm pretty sure this is 1 off. So I'm getting close.
Ikora was so bright, so full of promise. How she glowed. Like the light filled her. But it was her eyes that convinced me to take her as my apprentice.
What did you see in them?
Hunger. She was desperate to prove herself back then. I knew the feeling well.
And you know it again now.
When Ikora looks in my eyes, what do you think she sees?
Everything that she always has.
She pities me, Mara.
As you and I have pitied others. Those who hang on our every word. Your cultists, my people. Do not mistake Ikora's pity for disdain. If she pities you, it is out of love.
I have no love for the cult of Osiris.
No? Ask me what I see when I look into your eyes, Osiris.
I'm
I
intrigued.
will not, but you'll tell me just the same.
I see a man who is afraid he'll never be able to live up to the expectations that other people have placed on him.
Damn.
A man so afraid to hurt or be hurt that he spent his very long, very accomplished life holding those same people at arm's length. This burden, this inheritance of guilt, it is Ikora's too.
I never wanted this for her.
As your mentors never wanted it for you.
Damn. And we know one of his mentors is Fellwinter too, so it's like that actually hits there. Damn. Well, that was the story. Oh gosh, we only have one more than a weapon to rebuild Rasputin. That's interesting. And we have one more. This is interesting. Is the story already ending? And we have like 6 weeks. We're gonna be having like 5 to 6 weeks of downtime then. Oh, what? Okay. I'm kind of not looking forward to that at all, but then we'd have a final thing, which would probably be like the grand finale. So we'd have like a month of downtime. And I still have a decent amount of seasonal stuff to get because I'm only almost level 72. I have 28 more levels I need to reach. I want to at least get this. Like, get all the hardened basilisk armor if I can. But I'd love to get Scorpion Flight for the Mana Core. But yeah, that was this story. Sorry to cut it short. It was pretty quick, and Jack's not here, and I kind of don't want to try to stream using like 3 hours to try to solo a Legend Dungeon. Not Legend Dungeon, a Legend Mission. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Catch you on the next one. Have a great rest of your night. Bye.